Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of our channel Versatile Knowledge. And as you can see, here we have the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Today I'll be doing the unboxing and I'll be giving you guys my initial impressions or the first impressions of the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. I ordered this phone just today at 12 p.m. on the flash sale on Amazon, and I've got the phone delivered within just the next 5 hours. So the delivery speed of Amazon is exceptional, and this will be possible only if you're living in the metropolitan cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, etc. I'll be going ahead and breaking the seal of the device, and I'll be giving you guys the impressions of the same. So as you guys can see here on the box package, it mentions 108 megapixel camera because this smartphone has the Samsung's ISOCELL Bright HM2 sensor, which is the 108 megapixel camera. It is actually made in India. As you can see, this device is assembled in India, and the device color that I have bought is the vintage bronze, and it is a 6GB 128GB model. With the ICICI card discount, I got this device for 18,500 rupees. So right after we open the seal of the box, we get this designed by Xiaomi, that is this package that is present over here on the top. When you just lift the lid like this, we will get this documentation. We'll also get this transparent case that is present over here, and we also get this SIM ejector tool that is present over here. As you can see, this is just a normal silicon case that has been provided. It looks like a cheap quality case, guys. It also has this charger slot protection that is present. Here we have the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Let me keep it to the side. It feels really light in the hand, guys. Inside this pouch, we get two important things. That is, one is the USB Type-C to normal USB charging and data transfer cable. We also have the charging adapter over here, and it has the orange accent that is present over there. So as you can see, the maximum power output is 11 volt at 3 ampere, which is a 33 watt brick. So as you guys can see, this is the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, guys. Let me just open the seal over here, and oh my god, it feels extremely premium in the hand, and it also feels extremely good looking, guys. There is a pre-installed screen protector that comes on the top of it, and it also has some bubble that is present over here on the pre-installed screen protector. What I'll do is I'll just put the case onto the phone, and I'll just try whether the case fits fine or not. And as you can see, it fits perfectly fine, guys. It fits really fine on the phone, and also it has this charging slot protection, which is actually annoying in my opinion. But anyways, I'll just remove the case. We also get this pre-installed screen protector as well, guys. One thing to say is the device actually feels really premium in the hands, guys. It is around 190 grams, and it feels really light, and it is lighter than the previous generation Redmi Note series devices. One problem with these kind of cases is that after a few days of usage, it becomes like this. As you can see, this is my Mi 10i, and the quality of the case that is provided inside the box is not that great, even though it gives a little bit of protection for your phone. And this Mi 10i's case has become yellow, which is common with all the silicon or inside the box cases which they provide. This Redmi Note 10 Pro Max has this vintage bronze color, guys, and this is the 6GB 128GB variant that I have purchased for around 18,500 rupees. It becomes light on the top surface, and it becomes on the darker side on the bottom surface. As you can see, it becomes darker when you move towards the bottom, and it is kind of light on the top surface. The best part is it doesn't get any fingerprints because this is a matte surface. I have really sweaty hands. Even after holding for a couple of minutes, you can't see any sweat or you can't see any fingerprints on this because it is a frosted glass back. The back is actually protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and also the front is protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Now let's come to the right side of the device. We have this power on off button, and also there is the fingerprint scanner that is present on this. Generally, the fingerprint scanner will be flushed onto the inner surface. It will be like a curve to the inner surface, just like how we have on this device. As you can see, this is the Mi 10i, and it is having a curve on this surface, but this device does not have a curved fingerprint scanner. It is present on the top surface itself, so it is actually a bulge over like this, and you don't feel like it is a fingerprint scanner. It feels like a normal power button. And this is the volume up and volume down button. We have the charging slot, that is the USB Type-C charging slot over here, bottom firing speaker, the bottom microphone over here, and on the top surface we have the headphone jack, secondary microphone, we have the IR blaster, and also the second speaker. So this device actually has two dedicated speakers, one on the top and one on the bottom, and we also have a SIM tray over here on the left hand side. And I think the sides are actually made up of plastic. It's not made up of metal or aluminium. It is actually made up of plastic. It has that large camera bump because of the fact that it has a 108 megapixel camera sensor, and it actually wobbles on a table. You can't use it on the table. And also, as you can see, we have the ultra premium that is written over here, which is actually true. When you hold this device in the hand, it feels ultra premium. I have actually opened the SIM card tray over here, and having a dedicated SD card slot. It is two SIMs plus one SD card. So this is not a hybrid SIM card. This is actually a dedicated triple SIM card tray. And if you see over here, there is small rubber band that is present, that means it actually has some kind of water resistance, and on paper it has IP53 dust and water resistance. Let me just turn on the device and check out whether it has some juice left in it or not. One important thing you guys need to do while setting up any Xiaomi device is to turn off all these things. User experience program, just turn off this send diagnostic data, turn off location, turn off this personalized ads, turn off this glance for me. It will actually stop the advertisements up to some extent. Here we go guys, we have set up successfully the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, and the first thing that I noticed is this gorgeous display. Just see how bright it can get. I've kept the brightness at around 10%. This is the lowest that it can go, and check out the highest it can go. It will just blow away what we are able to see on the camera guys. This is just in normal brightness guys, and in automatic brightness also it will come out to be really good in my opinion. 6.67 inch full HD plus super AMOLED display with a resolution of 2400 x 1080 with a high refresh rate of 120 Hz and also 240 Hz touch sampling rate, and it is a super AMOLED display made by Samsung themselves. It has a Snapdragon 732G, which is an 8 nanometer octa-core processor that is present on this device. It has 6 GB of RAM, this particular variant, and also 128 GB of storage. And a 6 GB RAM of this device is the LPDDR4X based RAM and the UFS 2.2 based 128 GB storage for fast read and write speeds. This also has the USB 2.0 based USB Type-C port that is present at the bottom guys. Let me just go ahead to the settings and take a look at the things that is present, and once we go to the settings, I've actually already got an update that is present, and it says MIUI 12.0.6 stable update of 295 MB is already available over here. Now let's come to the Android version. It comes with Android 11 out of the box, which is fantastic. It actually has an older security patch of February. We are already at the end of March as well. Also, as you can see, out of the 128 GB, we have the 16.9 GB of storage space available. As far as my first impressions are concerned, haptic feedback is feeling to be really good. Haptic vibration motors when I'm actually tapping back, when I'm going from recent apps to the home screen, it feels really good. In terms of security, this does not have an in-display fingerprint scanner. That is fine, because to cut down on the costs or to make sure that this device comes down under 20,000 rupees, they have not included the in-display fingerprint scanner, and the fingerprint scanner is on the power button over here. Let me go ahead and quickly set up the fingerprint scanner, and I'll show you guys how fast is the response of the fingerprint scanner. So as you guys can see, I've just set up this fingerprint scanner successfully. Now what I'll do is I'll just lock the device and try to unlock it, and it unlocks fine, and I'll actually have to set this to tap or touch over here. As you can see, I've set it to touch, and I lock the device and it unlocks so fast. As you can see, unlocking is super fast. Let me just try again. As you can see, the fingerprint scanner is super responsive and it feels really good. It is actually a HDR10 certified display guys, so that you can play HDR on this device natively on YouTube, on Amazon Prime Video, and also on Netflix platforms. It supports on all the 3 platforms out of the box, and also it has Widevine L1 certification for playing full HD videos on the Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and other OTT platforms, which is fantastic. As you can see, the display is exceptionally bright over here. Let's go to the settings over here. If we go to the display point over here, and when we go down, there is something called as a refresh rate. As you can see, this is the refresh rate. We have the 2 important points, that is the 60 Hz and 120 Hz, and I'll just shift to 120 Hz and show you guys how smooth the device feels. As you can see, now it is shifted to 120 Hz and it feels really smooth. So this is one of the USPs of this device, that it has a 120 Hz silky smooth high refresh rate Super AMOLED display, and also it has the support for the Google camera as well guys. Another important thing about this device is the cameras. This device has a bonkers camera setup considering the price range of this device. This device actually has a 108 megapixel Samsung sensor guys, which is the ISOCELL Bright HM2 sensor, which is an f1.9 aperture guys, and it also has the dual pixel face detection autofocus as well. Second camera is the ultra wide angle camera, which is 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. It has f2.2 aperture, and it has the 5 megapixel macro camera and 2 megapixel depth sensor. So let's forget about the depth sensor. I think that these 3 cameras should be fantastic enough. And coming to the front, this device has a 16 megapixel f2.5 aperture selfie camera guys. Selfie camera on this device is present on this punch hole that is present over here, and punch hole is so small. Punch hole on this device to this device is really good progress. As you can see, the punch hole size on this device, the Mi 10i, is really large, and the punch hole camera size on this device is really small. Now coming to the battery department, this device has 5020 mAh battery, which is more than what is present on the Mi 10i, and also it comes with the 33 watt charger in the box, which can charge this device from 0 to 100 within like 1.5 hours or something. I'll be actually doing those plus tests, and I'll be giving you guys my points about this charging speeds and everything in my subsequent videos as well. This device also has the EIS, and I'll also be testing the EIS in my next video. Now let's go ahead and check out these speakers, which is another important point about this device. It has dedicated stereo speakers that is present. Let me go ahead and play a video, and I'll also just check out the quality of the speakers and the video quality or video playback quality on this device. As you can see, with the latest YouTube's update, this device is able to play back videos up to 4K on the device natively, and because the screen quality is so good, you can watch the 4K videos at the richer scale or richer quality as well. As you can see, up to 4K it can play back. Let me just play a song to just check the sound quality on this device. So as far as my first impressions are concerned, the sound distribution is not that even, guys. The bottom firing speaker actually gives 70% volume, and the top firing speaker gives 30% of volume. Maybe with the regular software updates, this gets improved. Let me go ahead and check out the camera features of this device. So this has the usual Xiaomi camera setup, guys. The camera application is same as how we see on other Xiaomi devices. We have the photo, we have portrait mode, we have video mode, we have the pro mode over here, we have the zoom, we have the ultra wide angle camera, and we have the selfie camera over here, and we have all the beautification modes. And in the more option, we will get the night mode, 108 megapixel mode, short video mode, panorama mode, documents, vlog, slow motion, time lapse, dual video, AI watermark, long exposure, and clone. I'll be doing a dedicated video about explaining all these features for you guys, so that you will understand and know how to use and take some better quality photographs and memories from this device. Now I'll quickly take some camera samples, and I will actually show you guys camera samples as well, which is actually taken in low lighting conditions, guys, because I received this device late in the night.
This is the future. Human error.
As far as the initial impression goes, the cameras are really good on this device. I'll be actually testing this out rigorously, and I'll be taking a lot of photos, like a really lot of photos. And after like a week or so, I'll be doing the camera review, dedicated camera review. Let me talk about my initial impressions of this device. I've been playing around with this device for a few minutes now, and what I feel is this device is really premium and it feels really good in the hand. I'm also waiting for the MIUI 12.5 that Xiaomi had boasted on the stage while they were doing this presentation for this Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, because they told cleanest software experience and a lot of things. That's it for my initial impressions and unboxing of the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Just drop your comments below and ask whatever question you want to ask me about this device, because the next sale of this device will be going on 25th if I'm not wrong. Before that, I'll be doing a couple of videos. So if you guys have any questions about this device, drop them in the comment section below, because this is not a review unit, guys. We have earned the device and we have bought it from our own money. We'll be doing a lot of videos on this device, so stay tuned. If you guys have liked this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting and amazing content like this one. Thank you for watching, guys.